Hello everyone, I am Renowned Zero and we are back again with more detractors talking about Isom 2's campaign launch. Of course we have people like Yalda's Indie Comics, who was actually one of the detractors that came on a live stream to debate Eric, which I believe he got destroyed because his arguments fell apart real easily and it made no sense. So as of this recording, I'm just going to do a quick refresh here. It is currently sitting at $1.284 million with 10,394 purchasers, total purchasers. 7,363 of cover A, 7,883 of cover B, and 2,815 of cover C. But we're going to go through the Rippaverse GoPro's Twitter account once again, and it would seem like Dick Masterson just still cannot stop talking about Eric July and Isom. But he says, unsubstantiated sales numbers from a privately owned website mean nothing. Data means nothing if it's not from an impartial source. I don't know how the campaign website where the purchases can be made is somehow an impartial source. Josh Friedmaster says, you don't actually believe Isom is good. You only pretend it is to justify people buying it. Avery has one of the worst motivations of any superheroes ever and is a selfish prick. Yeah, he's definitely a selfish prick for trying to find someone to help a family friend by finding their daughter. Definitely a terrible motivation. Helping a family friend. Holy hell. Sean Harwick, who's actually a guy who's been commenting a lot on my videos and arguing with people in my comment sections, says, agreed, but they're buying into the idea of the Rippaverse, not Isom itself. Isom obviously couldn't stand on its own merit. It clearly has stood on its own merit, considering the first campaign made $3.7 million, and the next campaign is currently at $1.284 million, as I showed you. That's the whole point of the criticism. Isom sucks. Nobody cares about it. They definitely care about it if people are willing to buy the second issue. They care about the idea of the Rippaverse as a whole being successful and being a challenge to Marvel and DC. No, people are actually worried about having great entertainment to read over the mainstream comic book industry with Marvel and DC and the other independent comic companies who are putting out garbage. You can see Isom was trending yesterday, I assume. Let's get Isom out of trending. Dude's comic book is racist. Wow. It has two white men and one white woman chasing a black guy and wanting to beat him up. Racist. Second, his sidekick is a blonde-haired white woman. Racist. This is why I went to gaming to forget clowns like Isom. In my opinion, I feel like this is a troll, but if it's not, it's very bad. It's a very bad attempt at trying to troll. Oh my god, Isom number 2, 10 times the price, really? It would be in dollar bins like CrossGen and Valiant books, which were written much better than Isom. If they were written much better than Isom, they would be in dollar bins, but they're not. They're not in dollar bins because, for the most part, they're not sold in comic book shops. They're sold directly to customers and they make more money that way. We're at the stage where they are ignoring reality and saying it's all fake. Wait, that's what they said the first time. It's true. That's what they said with the first book. They said in the first book that it was all fake. Because, of course, you got people like Dick Masterson still complaining about this. Which Cecil makes a great point. Where he says, I saw the Spider-Man movie 2 weeks ago. Didn't like it. Made 2 tweets about it. Dick, quote-unquote, read Isom 3 weeks ago. Didn't like it. Has tweeted 24/7 for 3 weeks about it. To pretend that this is anything other than feminine, estrogen-soaked jealousy is laughable. Get over it, Mary. It's true. He's still tweeting about it. Someone telling him to look at eBay. Of course, he finds the one listing that has 16 watchers, which doesn't really account for much. Honestly, I use eBay. I can't read the offers through my tiers. How many are there? Yep, all those tears you're crying for all the jealousy and the soy that's coming out of your body. If you want to check the actual sales for something like Isom, I can help you because you're pretty retarded. So even today, someone bought cover C for $52 Cover A signed by Ripa. No, not signed by Ripa. Just cover A normal. $138. This is sales that were made today, June 15th, the day this video is recorded. $80 yesterday, the 13th, $80. Best offer, you can't really use that. $88 plus shipping on the 12th. $185 for both cover A and B. Non-signed, by the way. Signs you typically go for more. Cover A, $180. Even a CGC cover C at 9.8, $185 plus shipping. $150 for covers A and B. So clearly people are still looking to buy these from others. He replying to Sheep City, and thank you for your support, Dick Masterson. Remember to sign up at Rippaverse.com to get the latest news and updates for everything Rippaverse. Guys, I know Trump has trained you to frame everything as 4D chess, which, by the way, people like Sheep City and Eric July are both libertarians, and I'm pretty sure neither one of them like Trump. But I'm just a comedian making fun of your comic and your customers. That's the whole point. You're making fun of someone else's customers because you think we're all stupid, when it's in reality you're the idiot with the reading comprehension problem. This is not winning the culture war. This says otherwise. Basically giving money to people who don't hate you. I don't think anyone should give you money for anything with the amount of hate you're giving other people when you could possibly have shared audiences and you're acting like a total dick. Pun intended. Talking about something nonstop and harass people that enjoy it is a real weird way of saying you're not caring about it. This is a guy who's like all up in Eric July's stuff, talking about mass flagging. How is it a ripoff if whoever buys this cover will be able to sell it for at least 2 times to 10 times the price? Why is that the next person buying? Is that the next person buying it for 10 times? You guys are betting on a market that's already saturated by definition because there's a continuous release of these effing comics. Do you not get that? Well, what you don't understand is that there are variant covers that come out from these Isom campaigns that are limited runs. So there's less of them out there being sold, so of course they'll go up in value. That's typically how collectibles and comics work. And as I already showed you, these are number ones. Isom number 1, issue 1. And people are buying them for 2, 3, 4, 5 times the price of what it originally sold for. So, anyway. This isn't going my way. Need to switch over to It's Just Jokes mode. Yes, the story is comically bad. The story that you couldn't fully comprehend because you're retarded. If Marvel or DC cared, they would be laughing too. Of course, he also, quote tweets someone who said the story was bad and they try to keep their criticisms nice or whatever. Again, you are allowed to not like the comic. That doesn't mean the comic is terrible. It is just your opinion. You're allowed to have it. Eric July has constantly said that you're allowed to have your opinion. You have the ability to not like the book. He's not expecting everybody to like the book, but it seems like for the most part, people enjoy the story. I'm basically that meme of the Marine protecting the sleeping kid from arrows, and that kid is fans of Eric July, and the arrows are also fans of Eric July, which, again, the left can't meme. I'm sorry, this meme is terrible. I'm just saying. He retweeted River's goal post, which he's shown this, The Emperor's New Comic. And of course, next is, I'm excited for Lofty Pixels to read and review Isom number 1. Lofty is an honest and intelligent media reviewer who's always eager to show off his understanding of storytelling. What's the ETA on that? To which actually Lofty responded, I just need to find it here. Dick just wants to use my score of W against Eric because he thinks I won't like it. He probably thinks that I'm avoiding it, which is funny because I haven't even read Reenie's comic and I just had her on to my show 2 days ago. How is it a W for me if you read Isom number 1? Give it a great review. I don't understand why so many people in the parallel economy won't read the most successful indie comic of all time and say how great it is. Well, because you're an ignorant asshole and you don't actually look up people's reviews on YouTube like mine and other people who actually say the comic is great, you're never going to find that information because you're expecting it to just be handed to you rather than you doing the research that you should be doing. You keep constantly saying that people say the comic is terrible. It's very few from what I've seen. I've seen more people, even in my comment section, talking about how the comic is great, more than people have said it was terrible. And again, they're allowed to have their opinion, Dick Masterson. But of course, you think because you don't like the book, everyone else has to not like the book, or the fans are dumb, the fans don't understand it, the fans are not smart, which is really you that has the reading comprehension, considering the notes that you gave and the fake notes that you put out about that 5th grade teacher were also very similar to what you said, which to me was just sounding like you wrote it twice, and you think your audience is retarded, which, to be honest, they probably are, to listen to someone like you. But those are all my thoughts for today. Thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, and returning viewers. If you do like this video, hit that like button. Comment below what you feel about all this. Subscribe for more content. Hit the bell for notifications. Set the bell to all. That way you get notifications anytime I post a new video. And I will see you all on the next one. Peace.